about to end this series, I think. Mainly because I'm at the end of my military tenure, I guess you could call it, but tenure, whatever, tenure. And so I was at Fort Hood. So I went to Fort Hood, Texas, and I don't really have a lot of stories for Fort Hood. I just didn't. It wasn't that exciting. I was only there for about a year or so, and then I got out of active duty. When I left recruiting duty and went back to the Army, the real Army I should say, I just wasn't that happy with it. The leadership didn't impress me. The sergeants were they were weak. And they were. The first sergeant was great. I had a female first sergeant, Sheila. What was her name? First Sergeant Sheila. I forget her last name. She was from LA area here in California. She was really cool. She was a good first sergeant, and she really cared for the soldiers. And there were a few good sergeants there, but quite a few others were just. It was weak. I just wasn't impressed anymore. I did attend the police academy while I was there. I went through the basic police academy in the local college, and I earned a certificate for basic reserve police officer. In other words, I could go and become a reserve police officer in any police department. But of course, before I could get hired on to do that, I came back to California. But I did go through the basic there police academy. It was pretty interesting. Got to fire at the range, which was a lot of fun, but nothing exciting there either. It's, school is school anywhere you go. The only couple of real exciting stories I could tell, I guess, wow. One night I was sitting on my computer. I was in a chat room in my computer, and in my apartment. I had an apartment, $245 a month for a huge living room, a walk-in closet, one bedroom, and then did it have a bedroom? I don't remember if it had a bedroom or not. I think it was a studio apartment, but had a little kitchen with a breakfast bar. It was $245 a month. I should never. Well, the landlord was a dick, so that's why I left. He was the landlord was an overbearing dick, and I don't care for apartments. That's why I don't like apartments. I love, you can call me trailer trash, but this is my house. My trailer. So I was in my apartment, and all of a sudden I hear bang, 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 bang. Whoa! And I hear people run by, and I hear the door close. It was my neighbor. And I had a scanner. I used to listen to the police calls, and I hear the call go out for shots fired. So the cops get there. I see the blue and red lights, and I kind of walk out, and I go, "You guys here for the shots fired?" And the guy goes, "Yes, we are." And I went like that to my neighbor. So he goes over to my neighbor. He's knocking on the door. Nobody answers. And then he tells, there's other people have come out and gathered now. And he comes down the steps, because I was on the second floor. And he's out in the little parking area that we had. And he said, "I'm going to tell you what. I get another call out here, and I'm going to go through each and every one of these apartments and find the gun." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure you are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's constitutional." Some cops, that's why cops are stupid. I'm sorry. But the only other exciting story, nothing happened there that's really worthy of being called exciting to talk about. But I had this. I was on my way back from the PX, or it wasn't even. Was it the PX? Yeah, the PX, because I lived off post in an apartment building, just off post actually, just not too far from post. And so I just left the PX, and I was on my way back, and this guy in front of me stops to go through a dip. Well, I was in a truck, four-wheel drive truck at that. And so as he stops to go through the dip, I kind of went around him and went through and went on. He floors it, boom, and there's another dip. Now you got to remember, he's got a low car, and I've got a nice four-wheel drive truck. That's a little bit lifted. So we get to the next dip, and I go through it, and he goes, boom! man, he goes airborne. I swear to God, it looked like something. You ever see the movie Speed at the beginning where the car comes flying over? It looked just like that, I swear to God. And let the car go by. Are you finished? Okay. And so he went airborne trying to get around me, but I had already accelerated and I stayed in front of him. And this guy's on me, man. He's flipping me off and he's right on my ass, right? I went past my apartment. I wasn't going to pull in. Are you crazy? And I keep going up there. I'm going to have some fun with this guy, huh? So I go and I get to the stop sign and I turn right. I'm thinking, okay, where's he going to go? He gets, and he runs the stop sign. Stays behind me. I'm like, oh, okay. Get up to the main road. It's a main kind of a boulevard. It was either a boulevard or a highway. I don't remember, but I get up there and I turn right again. He goes through it. Okay. I change lanes. He changes. Who's that over there? He changes lanes. I change lanes again. He changes lanes. I'm gonna have some fun with this guy. I change lanes again. He changed lanes. A car kind of pulled up next to him, you know, just driving down the street. I changed lanes again in front of that car, and there was a truck in front of me, so I kind of go, so now the guy's blocked. He got nowhere to go. So he gets behind that car. So I get in front of that truck, go up, get in front of another truck. As he stays there, he's trying to follow me. I get in the other lane and then get in the left turn lane and turn left, and he's like, freaking, he couldn't go nowhere. I lost him after that. It was funny, man. So I went all the way around the block, went back to my apartment. That was funny, but what a dick. That's probably the most exciting thing that happened at Fort Hood, Texas for me. So I guess this will be the last video of the Army series. And how quaint, because next week is Thanksgiving. I am going to start a new series starting next week. I'm going to start a new series starting next week. And it's going to be called Vlogging A to Z. It's going to be a 26-week series. So this series will run until probably what? Is that May or June? May or June. Which is great because then I can start a series for the summer. But the next series I'm going to start, it's going to be every Saturday, just like the Army life. But it's going to be called Vlogging A to Z. And so we're going to have a letter. Of course, A to Z, there's 26 letters in the alphabet, so it'll be a 26-week series. And so next week is A. What else, right? And I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks that I've learned on vlogging. Now, I don't know it all, but I do know a few things, I guess. So if you want some tips and tricks on vlogging and you want to know kind of how to get your video views up, how to get subscribers, how to improve your vlogs, tune into the series Vlogging A to Z, which is going to be right here on YouTube starting next Saturday, Thanksgiving of all weekends. So see you guys then, and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. I'll get another chance to say that again because I will make another video before Thanksgiving, but I'll see you guys around. This is the end of Army life. Sorry.